A very good evening, viewers. You're tuned into Mirror Now. You're watching News at 7 with me, Deepak Bopanna. Of course, we saw an extensive reply by the Prime Minister to the no-confidence motion in the Parliament. Now, time for some news from southern India. Now, over the past few days, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has been very vocal about certain issues, including his opposition to the Uniform Civil Code and the name change of the state as well. But the left leader has been somewhere caught unaware about an alleged scam rocking his house. Income tax body has ruled that the Chief Minister's daughter, Veena Vijayan, received about 1.72 crore from a private company over a period of about 3 years in lieu of services. But as far as the income tax body is concerned, no services were provided by the Chief Minister's daughter and company is what they say. And the funds were transferred considering her relationship with a prominent person is the statement that's come in. Now, opposition BJP today is demanding a probe by an independent agency. The BJP has also been criticizing the Congress for not raising the matter in the House as well. Let's listen into these reactions first.
And we demand investigation not by state police, not by state agency, but by independent agency or even other economic offences agencies. What has happened is you are paid for nothing, for doing nothing. That is nothing but corruption. That is nothing but paying money for illicit money, paid for quid pro quo work.
3-4 लीडरों का नाम भी आया, मैं लीडरों का नाम नहीं ले रहा हूं, लेकिन कांग्रेस, सीपीएम, मुस्लिम लीग, पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट, मीडिया हाउसेस, 100 करोड़ का जो बंटवारा हुआ है सबको पहुंचा है, तो फिर वो क्यों इश्यू रेज करेंगे?
Well, now to open this up, I have Vinita Hariharan. She was with us yesterday as well, spokesperson from Kerala BJP. Also, Mohammad Fakhruddin Ali, a political analyst, with us as well. We'll be joined in by a few more guests on the panel, is what I've been told. Vinita, we've heard the BJP already today in multiple statements that have been coming in from across the country. They've been demanding an independent probe into the matter. Yesterday, while we were, of course, discussing this, CPI, somewhere maintained that there would be a clear-cut answer that would come in from the government, and the Chief Minister usually comes out clean whenever there are allegations of this. As far as the state BJP is concerned, what is the main demand coming in from there?
Yeah, no, absolutely. As Javadekar ji just said, he's a prabhari of our state, and his statement also reflects what the state BJP said. And also, our president has reiterated that we need to have an independent, inquiry into the whole case, and the facts of the case, as we elaborated yesterday, is for all to read in the public report that's come out for the income tax department. And it's a clear case of a quid pro quo, as Javadekar ji mentioned, and also about the conflict of interest and the heavy graft that has been paid out 1.72 crores, absolutely unaccounted for. Absolutely no services rendered as validated by the CFO himself, and also about those slips that we got, that the income tax department got from the loft of the house of the CFO, wherein the initials were mentioned PV, OC we wouldn't want to say because he's a departed soul now. Then we have A. Govindan's name coming in, we have Pinarayi Vijayan's name coming in, Ramesh Chanitala's name. All of them are involved in this entire scam, and it's there in black and white, and there's no escape now for the government. And whatever excuses or whatever justification they give, I think it is beyond doubt, and it's in print now that what has come out is there for everyone to see. And it's about this, the raw material that CMRL was using, ilmenite, which is actually causing a lot of environmental damage, and for which they had to actually please certain officials and certain politicians. And so it's an absolute breach of public policy ethics, as validated and as given, the witness given by the CFO himself. None other than the CFO of the company has said this. So I think it's an absolute case of corruption.
Mr. Fakhruddin, what do you make of the allegations that have been coming in from the BJP? They're saying it's an absolute case of corruption. But on the other hand, we're also hearing here that there are bypolls too coming up. And, some of them are questioning the timing of, all of this information that's trickling out.
See, this is actually a scenario that India is facing. See, in India, if we want to do business in India, the companies used to try to please various people of influence. So here in the list which is available to media now, there are names of leaders from both the ruling coalition and from the opposition. So I think for a thorough investigation about this scenario as well is a need of the hour as far as this country is concerned, because this is a nationwide scenario. Now it is specific to this issue is specific to Kerala, but different kinds of such issues reported in various parts of India during different times.
Okay, but I'd also like to hear, bring an update to our viewers where somewhere the government here has said that this is an alleged conspiracy to drag the Chief Minister. They are saying that the allegations have been made at the backdrop of the Puttupalli election announcement. Now, they're also here saying that the Chief Minister has no legal link with the case. This is a statement that came in earlier. They're also saying it's a legal service agreement between two legitimate companies, they say. And the money was paid on an annual basis as per norms of the agreement. Vineeta, this is the statement that's come in as far as the government is concerned.
These are absolutely hollow statements by the government. When the income tax department has given out a 72-page report, if you read that, the devil is in the details, and it's all there for, it has been elaborated as to the kind of oversight and the kind of flouting of rules and norms that have taken place in this company towards this, the payment towards Exalogic, which is the company that is owned by the daughter of the CM. The 1.72 crores is absolutely no justification for that, the service rendered. And also, it is, the payments given to the Chief Minister himself. It's, the initials are there. There's nothing more that has to be proven in this case. When there's a PV, which is Pinarayi Vijayan, and, several other names that have come out. So it's an absolute.
But Vineeta, what the CPIM here is raising is that, the daughter of the Chief Minister was not even asked questions about this. Their version of the story was not even collected. All of this information that's trickling out is based on some analysis done only on one side of the company. There were two transactions, of course, that we're looking at between Veena's company and the other, whereas the Veena's company has not even been asked to provide any sort of details, is what the government maintains.
No, they have, stated things like this is input tax credit, which is absolutely, it doesn't fall, the storyline doesn't at all align, input tax comes only when you do some services. And so, therefore, that, they have been interviewed, and this is what they have to say. There are hollow statements coming in from there, because the proof of the kind of investigation, the detailed investigation the income tax department has done, and also verified by the company itself. So there's nothing more for the, public to see in terms of this case. All the evidence is out there.
Okay, we also have,
and, there's so much.
We have Anirban Banerjee as well with us. Anirban, what do you make of this entire controversy now that the BJP is demanding an independent probe as well into this? Do you think that the government should order it, considering the fact that this is in such close proximity to the head of the state?
Look, the problem here, the allegations are that the BJP, because the 24 elections are coming nearer, and the coalition that is India, it has already taken place. It is taking even better shape every day. Even though the 26 parties involved in the coalition, they have many contradictions between themselves, political and otherwise, yet they look really, really firm in their which may not have much of any basis. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. We lost you in between there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So these allegations seem to be more political in nature than factual. They are demanding an independent probe. But, sir, I should remind them that when the Prime Minister was speaking in a program in Bhopal, he referred to Mr. Ajit Pawar as one of a very corrupt persons, corrupt politicians he has ever seen, 70,000 crores worth of money laundering, etc., etc. And within a few days, that very same Ajit Pawar is inducted in the BJP government in Maharashtra. Therefore, any corruption issue raised by the BJP particularly doesn't hold any ground anymore, no moral, ethical or political ground anymore. They are probably extremely scared of the India coalition, and at any cost, they need to destabilize this coalition which I don't see happening any soon.
Let's bring Vinita back. Vinita Hariharan, he's saying that it's an attempt to just destabilize the coalition. This is a baseless allegation, is the charge that's coming on the BJP.
Absolutely not. The INDI, I wouldn't want to call it India because it is synonymous with the country, and that's not becoming of a party to have a country's name. So INDIA, as they call it, is absolutely no threat to the BJP. And first of all, this probe is not by the BJP; it is by the Income Tax Department. To clarify your question, and also about alliances that have been stitched with the NCP. So once you join the BJP, it's about how you align with the ethos of the party, which is for nation building and which is towards development, as you must have heard in the fantastic speech that was rendered by the Prime Minister just now. He's clarified it in absolute clarity as to what we mean and the kind of the seriousness of the business of governance that BJP means on the ground. So I think there is no dispute to the fact that BJP means development and serious development work on the ground, and it is the opposition parties that is wasting the time of the nation and the people by disrupting the House of the Parliament time and again. And even today, when the Prime Minister, even before the Prime Minister could speak on Manipur, they walked away. They don't even have the patience to listen to the Prime Minister of India and all the he was recounting the kind of development work that India has got, the country has got, not the BJP or the Congress, but the country, the people, 1.4 billion people of the country have got. He was talking
right now
about
the BJP. Thank you, Vinita. We are running a little short of time. But we get what you're saying as far as the BJP is concerned. They're asking the Chief Minister of Kerala to come out, clean, order an independent inquiry into these allegations. These are some serious allegations. As far as the government itself is concerned, they're rubbishing it. They're saying it's politically motivated. Let's see, of course, how this entire issue ends here in Kerala. I thank all our panelists. We're slipping into a quick break. Stay with Mirror now.